welcome Chelsie with her title speech. I'm going to try this, very good. Philanthropic investment. Chelsie Hancock.
Frank is a self-proclaimed crack baby, born to a prostitute mother he never met. He was raised in and out of foster care his entire life. His foster parents abused him, forced him to sell candy bars door to door, and then stripped him to collect all his earnings. Upon phasing out of the foster care system at age 18, Frank knew the only way to break the cycle of abuse and poverty was education. Without a penny to Frank's name, he enrolled at Arizona State University. You knew that speech was heading this direction. Thanks to amazing donors at ASU, Frank has been provided access to education through philanthropic scholarships. I have an amazing job working at the ASU Foundation. I get to fundraise for students like Frank. I connect donors to life-changing gifts. Fellow Toastmasters and most distinguished guests, I'm here to share why philanthropic giving is such an important investment for you and your community through 3 main points. My first point, there's a difference between charitable giving and social solutions. Both opportunities to give are extremely important to our community and the way we function as a society. Charitable giving is giving to people's immediate needs. You can give to clothing drives, homeless shelters, food distribution. These charitable services allow people's needs to be met. But in order to create real social change, we need a social solution. Working with students like Frank, I know that Frank needs food, clothing, shelter, and funds to be successful at ASU. But it is the education that he will receive, the professional development, the exposure to new kinds of thinking, the access to a grander network that will allow Frank to sustain his own life. Education is a sustainable solution. Second point, sustainable solutions are more than charitable giving. They are investments. It's an investment into an individual, which is an investment into your local, national, and even global community. At ASU, we believe that all students who are capable and motivated should have access to higher education regardless of financial barriers. We rely heavily on donors, investors, to make that solution possible. Like all investors, we expect an ROI, that return on that investment. So what is that return? Well, Frank will go on to live his own life. He will no longer measure himself by his foster family's expectations. His new expectation is to be a community leader. He's going to create his own wealth, contribute to the economy, and be a civic-minded citizen. And when he does, he will remember the culture of philanthropy that gave him a chance, and he will give on to others and give the same opportunity to students that deserve a chance. And even more expectedly, Frank is likely to pay for his future children's education and create a new cycle, a cycle of education and advancement. By giving philanthropic scholarships, we are changing Frank's life, but we are witnesses to the changes that Frank makes in our community. And if you still ask yourself, well, I need a further return on this investment. Easy. Warm and fuzzies. My third and final point is all about feeling warm and fuzzy inside. Working in the culture of philanthropy, I know that there's no such thing as true altruism. Giving provides joy, and that joy should be glowing. It should be given to others. It should be passed around. And sharing joy with a student who has faced immense barriers in their life but still obtained their education is a powerful experience to last a lifetime. You can't fight the warm and fuzzies that come with making a life-changing gift. Statistically, Frank should not have graduated high school. According to the Children's Action Alliance, less than 0.5% of foster youth go on to graduate any form of college. But Frank's a junior at ASU. He is the president of ASU Downtown. He has received 3 different internships in 3 different fields. His new burden in life is figuring out which industry he's going to enter into. Frank will graduate in May 2016 with minimal student debt. He is extremely appreciative for all the support that he has received from all the donors, but he is quick to remind you, he is not a charity case. He is a good investment. I encourage each of you to kick off this 2015 year to look into your own communities and make a good investment. Thank you, Madam
Some money in there.